Here you are, inside our bedroom, inside the G. If you watched our video from the RV show, you can see that we bought one of these KoolRVs cooling thing that goes inside your GE. So I'm gonna give it a try and film it for you guys, and then I have some tests I'm gonna run before I install it and then after I install it, and then we'll go from there. We'll see how it works. I think I have everything I need here. I have this, and this is the KoolRV. And then I have my, what we call a kestrel in the military. It's like a wind gauge. I have a temperature gauge, and then I have my tools. And these are some screws that they included, and some tape. So, and there's the AC right on time. So I wanted to check the wind speed coming out of these. Looks like about 4.2. Watch this one. This one's surprising right here by the bed. Watch this. See, look at that one. That was on some air. That's why my side of the bed is so cold, I guess. And then this one. Does a pretty good job too. And then there's the one in the bathroom. We'll go check the one in the bathroom. Alright, we're in the bathroom. You can see what that one's putting out. You can see if there's any difference. So that's the inner vent right there. That one gets pretty frosty. Yeah, that one's frosty, for sure. Alright, this one. That one's frosty too. Man, that AC works great. Alright, let's try this one again. See if I just had a... I don't think this one puts out as much pressure. It's chilling down. If you've never taken this off before, if you see there's a little decorative circle, you just put your screwdriver in here and pry that out. And it comes right out, falls on the floor. There's two of those. Pop this one out. Same thing. Pop it out. Normally I wouldn't let that happen, but you know, trying to do this. So you pop those out, and then you got your screws right there. And we'll get those out here in a second. I'm not going to make you sit through all that nonsense. Oh, there's also some under here. That's what it looks like once you get that filter cover off. Ours looks a little different because we cut this out because we make our own filters out of filter material. And I always use a number 2. I don't use a Phillips just because you get better bite. You can use a Phillips, but it's going to strip out pretty quick. So you'll take all 6 of these out, and then we're going to open this bad boy up. See what it looks like on the inside. So I'll be right back. Alright, the next step is you have to take these 4 bolts out that hold the lower portion on to get to those. You can see I did some taping previously because I was getting some air leaks in between here. But I've already taken one out. We're gonna take the other 3 out. Before I take out these last 2 screws, I want to show you something. Look how void it is in here. See that? You see those 2 white openings? The air from your AC blows into this space and then is forced that way, but it just kind of drifts that way. Like the only escape for the air pressure is to go through those 2. So what this device does is it takes the air directly from your fan and it pushes it through those vents like your AC ducts and pushes it straight to those vents. And that's supposed to increase the efficiency and the pressure, and we're going to find out if it works. These are the last 2 little screws you have to take out. That one and that one. Pull those out and the whole thing should come down, the outer cover. So you can see I have this part up in there now. And then these white adapters right here, these white things that came from the factory, you're going to remove those. You're going to pull those out. Then you're going to install this one. It hooks down inside there. So I will show you here in a minute.
A couple things to keep in mind. If you look up there, you'll see that that is offset. It's closer to this side than it is that side.
And when you buy this, one side is longer than the other. The other thing to keep in mind is,
If you see, that's flush up against there. See how flush that is? Look at this side, it's flush as well.
so what you have to make sure is that that flush end is facing the right direction. I know it doesn't look flush, but it actually is. If you look at it compared to this, see how it has a tab that hangs off of it? You want the flush end to be towards the back of the trailer. They also give you these little self-tapping screws, and that is to help hold
This in right here. If you see where that mounts up, you can see the little slots right there. That's where you're gonna put that. And there's two on this side right here, 1 and 2. I'm gonna put those in now. If you look here, you can see why they gave you the tape. They give you the tape to make sure that that fits down in there and that you can tape it closed. And there it is, all taped up on that side. I just put 2 of the screws in. I mean, it's pretty solid. I didn't feel like it needed all 4 of those screws. I got this side all taped up, and now we're gonna put it back together and then check it out, see how it goes. All right, here's something amazing. I'm checking for air leaks all the way around this. Now that I have it in there, there's no air leaks. Listen how quiet that thing is. Man, it's quiet. Can't wait to check the vents for temp and air pressure. Lastly, don't forget to put these in. If you notice, the curves match right there. Pretty, huh? Do that on the other side. So what we figured out in testing this is that it wasn't a huge increase, but it evened them out. Like that one's a 5.4. This one was a 12 before. I don't know if you can see that. It was a 12 and now it consistently stays about a 9.5 to 10.5. This one increased from a 4 this one was an 8, and it seems to have increased it a little bit. And then the one in the bathroom went from an 8 to a 9. If I could hold it still, it would probably be better. But 8.3, 8.9, somewhere in there. Check this other one again. Yeah, see, it's up around 9. This one is increased up to about a 6.5. And this one, I think, is decreased because it's evenly spreading the air out now. Either way, I'm happy with it because it's super quiet. Just standing in here is super quiet. Pretty cool. Alright, let's do a quick temperature test. See if I can shoot it up in there right. Look at that. It's gotta be snowless. Man, that thing is super cold. Kicking it. Let's check our return air. A little bit less than it was. Got it all finished up. Got everything put away. All my tools are put away. And we set the thermostat to 75. And if you hear, it's not running. It's 74 degrees in here. It happened quick. The
Outside temperature today was about 80 degrees, and I was working kind of around 5 p.m. so it was pretty hot, and man, it just knocked it right down. I'm super impressed. I also want to say that I purchased this. I paid full price minus show special and a military discount, and when they gave it to me, then I told the salespeople that that we have a YouTube channel and that we'd be putting it on video. So we're not sponsored. I paid for this. I wanted to try it out, and I wanted to share it with you guys, just to, you know, see if it works. And so far I'm impressed, and maybe I'll do a follow-up later on. So next video, we'll see you soon.